Chapter question mark? Conference King Egg ravels the mystery. Yours truly, the Conference King. I'm a simple man. I live for the conference call and I kill over eggs. No, wait. I kill over easy. Eggs are easy and living's hard. I hate eggs. Once I caught wind of these snot-nosed fucks from egg hell, I wanted them dead. By the time I caught wind of those two slime fucks, these goddamn sulfuric jelly sack assholes, I started to plan their murder. Gotta stay away from the eggs. Have I murdered before? No. But yes. But not really. This was my first time. I had been waiting for this moment my entire life, so I went back to Block 1. Kindergarten. I found my old plans to squash the Eggman from my nightmares back in the day. But how do I do it? Barely I know. Nothing you know. Once again, my own beautiful art has changed my life. And I have two options at this point. Grow to the size of a giant so I can squash those fucks as is. As not that happens. I'll just have to shrink them. That would be better, so I don't have to buy new clothes. Good stuff. There's one other plan for middle school, but we won't talk about that unless I have to. And I will. Wink, wink. I'm gonna talk about it, but not now. This next part's like a movie. I'm gonna need a little help. Can I get a volunteer? Duck, duck, goose. You're it. No eggs in the theater. Dim the lights and play the music. Played The Crowd by Freddie Hubbard. It's movie time. Childhood.
Sorry. Say it one more
It's
time.
movie time. Childhood. In the recurring dreams I had as a child, my skin would harden and crack. Harden and crack, harden and crack. I hear a knock on the door. Nickety knock, nickety knock. It's my parents. I piss myself. Pissity piss. Pissity piss. I just know what they're gonna do. What they do every night. Kick down my door and throw rocks at me. The only option I have is out the 5th-story window right behind me. Harden and crack, harden and crack. What is a boy to do? This next part is like a TV show. Cut the music and cue the laugh track. I laugh and cry while I shit my pants. My parents don't have a choice. Eat me or become egg, you see. So I jump. Fuck 'em. Luckily for me, I land in a bush. Nary a crack on my hard body. I bet my poop smells so bad. I bet my parents think my poop smells so bad. Use whichever one you like, they're both true. Once I open my eyes from laughter, time slows to a halt as my dad crashes through my skull, ass first. Cannonball! It was tough growing up. Every night I would have that dream. Every night I would piss and shit and jump out of my window. Put my ass in the hospital for a few years. Just my ass though. Boy, can I conference call. In fact, I'm the king. And I do it for the best. Big wigs with their wigs so bigs you wouldn't imagine. You couldn't imagine if you tried. But I tried. And I climbed the ladder. The business ladder. The tall one. To the tippy top. And at the top are people. Nay, beings. Nay, businessmen. So high and mighty that I can't say their names. Ever. I don't make the rules, but I play the game like a goddamn champ. These men could get me the drugs that I need with a bat of an eye and the flick of a wrist, and with all their money. So I gave a classic conference call to Biz Big Biznick itself. You know what I meant. In the meantime, I had other plans. I need to pop all the eggs, kill all the chickens, and send them to space before they blow the whole goddamn thing wide open. What is this thing? For that, I had to do some self-discovery. If you read this, you might find that this chapter is like a play. Or maybe, well, never mind. But that's just because you're stupid. This is like nothing you've ever read before. If I wanted to get big to murder, I needed to connect with something big. Big like the universe? No. Big like the planet? Yes. The blue planet. Earth. So I went into the blue. I go out to the sea. No eggs in the sea. Chicken eggs, that is. I drank and ate Mother Blue until my muscles were big and my brain was swollen. Part 1 has been completed. My physical body now fully prepared. Now for my brain body. As I got stronger, I could jump into their heads and watch their life from a million miles away. Now all I needed was the drugs from big business to grow me into a full-size giant, like Mama. Uh-oh. Better call my tailor. Conference call him, that is. I couldn't tell him the truth about my plans to become a giant. So I told him I bought an elephant and ordered him the clothes. Should have just told him the truth. Next paragraph. We're done. Once I got my growth pills and big business Venmo'd me 3 fat Billy, I had to build my anti-egg laboratory. No girls allowed. My team of celebrity scientists had 3 main machines that they used to help me destroy the eggs. Machine 1, egg tracker. Self-explanatory. I can see every egg within anywhere. Machine number 2. This one's a gun. No bitches allowed. Machine number 3. My robot superhero sidekick. Also hates ducks. Wait, I mean eggs. I programmed him to. Machine number 4. My phone. Gotta have it. I'm the conference king, baby. Bleep bleep bloop. Dang, these machines are loud. It beeps for every egg in the world. There are more eggs than I thought. Looking at my egg map, one dastardly region made my skin harden. Rare groove, right off the Baltic region, for some reason. I sent chicken spies immediately. Here's where things get a little far-fetched. My chicken spies died within hours of arrival, but their readings said they each produced thousands of eggs. Their biometric readings, in fact. So I sent my girlfriend, robot sidekick, to burrow himself in the ground and get footage of this Eggtown. Shoulda nuked him there. I had the money. You know my Venmo is thick like a milkshake. But I believe in manifest destiny, and I had to squash them as a giant. If that plan failed, I had a backup plan in place. It would take 40 years, but I started construction building a big underwater microwave underneath this Eggtown, even if it took 60 years. I checked the mail outside and saw a letter from big business themselves. Must be my giant drugs, I exclaimed and did a grand old TikTok dance. My celebrating was over. Back to the big blue. I spent months, merry months, that is. Christmas at sea is the Christmas for me. Something about big Mother Blue, Earth, and the winter solstice and the birth of baby Jesus lifted my body above my life raft. While my body grew 10 times in size and I walked back to shore, I crawled into a cave underneath my lab, where I live now. I'm also wearing my elephant clothes, and I also had to have a really big phone made because my other one is too small now, and that cost about $1 billion, so that sucked. This is all coming together now. I'm coming together now. But what am I? My big brain knows. Your small brain couldn't imagine. I am everything that you are. I am Big Blue. I am the winter solstice. I am baby Jesus. And I'm horny. But I didn't need to say that last part. But I was. Now that I'm done with all that, the horny part that is, back to my plan. I must get the profiles of the 2 Eggmen from my celebrity team of scientists. More on that later. I'm tired. Conference King Egg Ravels the Mystery, Part 2. Yours truly, the Conference King. Back to the middle of my slippery narrative. Here's a summary for you pea-brained fucks out there. I'm the Conference King, and I hate eggs. Through my corporate elite connections, I use modern celebrity science and some kindergarten plans to incubate a plan so genius an egg, not even a really big egg, could ever hatch again. Not after this one. This plan's just too good. You see, I've turned myself into a giant, so I can squash these egg people. We don't need to mention the microwave that might be there in 40 years, or 60. Who's counting, pea-brain? My celebrity scientist gave me the Instagram of these Eggmen that I must squash and kill by the order of God. At Soundass Live. At Soundass Live. At Soundass Live. At Soundass Live must die. 1. I hopped in my really big plane that doesn't look like an egg and cannonballed into Big Blue off the coast of fucking Egg Island. Fuck. Now I play the waiting game. I can smell the sound ass from miles underwater, like a shark with a drop of blood, like Adrian Monk in A Crooked Picture, like Garfield in Mondays. The hate makes me horny. Horny for murder. I didn't need to say that last part. The murder part. I am horny. I long for touch. Anyways, my horniness for touch outweighed my horniness for murder. So I unearthed my robot girlfriend from the vile egg farm. Enough about my horns. It's time for me to squash. The beef? No. The eggs, of course. No! No, no! The egg emperors, that of which are named Soundass. I could smell them chopping wood and eggs. This is like a movie. Wow. So I jumped as high as I could, hardening crack, and I prepared my ass for squashing just like Father used to do, but with the strength of Mama inside me. I jumped into the clouds. No chicken can see me now. Ha! No, harumph. I must have looked like a comet in elephant's clothes, and I must have been falling for days. When I neared the ground and I had those stinky people in my ass sights, I put on my pilot's goggles and prepared for landing. Cannonball! But what does my girlfriend whisper into my ear as I'm about to land? He says, "Do you see what I see?" To which I respond, "These goggles are prescription." "Yeah, dumb fuck." She then responded, "Do you see the golden chicken that sound-ass keyboard man is holding?" "It can't be," I explained. God had warned me about this one in our last conference call, last week. He told me, and I can't make this stuff up. Watch out for the golden chicken. Hardening crack, hardening crack. I landed ass first on that golden chicken's beak, splitting my ass wide open, ass yolk spilling everywhere. Big business must have gave me egg drugs, turning me into a giant egg man. What the fuck? This must be why I'm too weak to a chicken. Luckily my girlfriend, flew my embryo back to the lab so my robot could be my mommy and my celebrity science could be daddy, and raised me back into the Eggman that I once was. Nope, raised me back into the man that I once was. This time without egg science. Back to kindergarten it is. I may be a kid now, born like a phoenix, except not, because I came out of an egg giant as an embryo, and I aged twice as quickly, this time without egg science. One thing that fucking sucks is my phone is way too big now. It's hard to use. Fuck. I will have my revenge. More on this later. I need a snack. No eggs for me. Conference call. Conference king. Egg rivals the mystery. Part 3. Yours truly, the Conference King. The Conference King I am, and you am shit. Remember that. Until you have a crown. Stay there. Kindergarten's easy. I aced the test. I dropped out. It's okay. I'm the king, and the king is on a mission. New plan. Best plan ever. $1 billion in my pocket, and I'm riding in my sick-ass Range Rover to NASA because I'm a pimp. I dropped out of kindergarten because I'm a badass, and I don't give a fuck. And I'm so cute they'll never indict me. I got them to install a big-ass satellite on top of my Range Rover so I can turn the moon into an egg and suck all the eggs into the big egg style. This should be easy. Everything I know about satellites I learned in kindergarten this morning. My teacher fucking rocked. But I talked to God on my conference call, so fuck that noise. At the stroke of midnight, me and my team swapped out the moon for a hollow egg moon. At a stroke past midnight, I met the devil for the first time. We shook hands and he gave me a quick little kiss on my tuchus and we made our deal. With my conference calling powers and his devil powers, together we weaponized this moon into a chicken egg genocide machine. Sort of like a henocide, a phrase I coined myself. Now to re-age myself the way they used to do in the mother country, I put a straw in my mouth and I burrowed myself into the ground, eating nothing but dirt for weeks. I sprouted into a man. Average man size, but a little bigger. I'm a man again. Time to re-enroll. I always wanted to go back to school. So I went back to my kindergarten class and braced myself to entirely go through the public school system as an adult. 14 long years. After all that work, I dropped out of kindergarten a second time. God told me all that noise was weighing me down. I had to let it go again. I thought about telling him that I had become friends with the devil, but it never came up, so harumph. Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, satellite's ready. I had them link the sonar right up to my big fat brain, so I am the machine. God damn, what a life. Being a planet's cool, but do you know what sucks? Eggs. So it was time to suck the eggs. Suck them down. 100 eggs a minute. 200 eggs a minute. More eggs than you could count on all the fingers and toes you could see. It's a lot of eggs, all flying into my dastardly fake moon. The devil and I both agreed this wasn't enough. We needed to shift things into high gear. Sucking all the chickens too. So I'm sucking in chickens and eggs like I accidentally fell into the leech bucket. While I was floating in space with the devil, pointing and laughing at the eggs flying in front of us, I felt a ring on my telephone. The Conference King wears a crown for a reason. Uh-oh. God calling. I added him to my conference call that I had with the devil, that we had going on in case we floated too far away from each other, so we could feel close. God.
What's up? I'm bored.
Conference King. Oh fuck, he knows about the eggs.
I don't watch what you're doing out of respect, Conference King. But now I'm asking questions. What the fuck about eggs?
The devil lurks around the conference call quietly. God.
Something fishy's going on. This better not be that fucking egg moon shit you texted me about. I would be pissed if that happened. Shut up, crybaby, and let me finish.
Conference King. Look, God. I learned a lot in kindergarten. Aced the test. Things you couldn't fathom in that tiny pea brain of yours. You can't call like me, 'cause I'm the king. And I call it better than anyone. That's why I'm the king. God.
This will never work. Are you trying to doom us all with your stupid little egg plan? Not to be confused with eggplant?
I like eggplants.
I'm gonna stop this now with a magical finger zap to put the real moon back in its rightful place.
God snaps his fingers and points, and blue lightning shoots across the universe. Unlike a Sith Lord, the devil leaned back and casually pissed out a universe to absorb God's magic lightning. The universe lived 1,000 lifetimes before everybody died from the magic lightning.
What the fuck? Conference King, did you bring the devil into this horse shit? Nay, chicken shit? Nay, shit? You know you can't control that kind of power, dummy devil pants.
God's right, devil. I don't know how to shut this planet off, even though I control the planet with my mind. My bones feel like rubber, and I'm smarter than ever before. As I said that, the devil and I were sucked into this crazy chicken egg moon planet. God screamed and cried and kicked his little legs. Not eggs. I hate eggs. But I do like eggplants. My sweet Conference King has been sullied, and now the devil wears the crown. Fuck! God did what he had to do. Snapped his fingers, and another blue lightning bolt shot across the universe, striking the egg moon planet right next to the blue planet. Earth. Boom, boom, boom. Scrambled eggs. Luckily for me, my eggs weren't fried. When I emerged from my yolk, I looked in the mirror and shrieked like a schoolgirl. Ay, ay, ay! I am the devil. And the devil is me. I am everything I once was, but also the devil. And also mainly the Conference King. The crown wears heavy on my head tonight. And that's it. That's it for what you're going to be getting today. Conference King calling. Better not answer.